Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Then guys, just wait for another 2 minutes. Oh, we'll start the session. Sir, Pritchard. Yeah, online students, is my voice is loud and clear now? Could you please confirm? Okay, done. So let's start the session, guys. So in the last class, we are discussing about the Python advanced concepts. And within the Python advanced concepts, when we are discussing, just here, I want to explain you a few things. So when we are discussing the Python advanced concepts, what are the advanced concepts are, what are the concepts we have ignored in between? Okay, to be more precise, what are the concepts I have left in between and I have went to the next concepts? Those concepts generally will not be used by the data analyst role, right? Now, so when you go with the anomalous functions, okay, what are the anomalous functions we are having? Anomalous functions. And second one is in terms of lambda functions or filter functions and map functions, reduce functions, and file handling. Okay, next one is file handling, followed by we are having in terms of exceptional handling. Okay, these all the things will be used in case of Python developers. As I think once you have seen those things, once you have observed those things, right? In the earlier class, I have explained all these things like a lambda function, filter function, map function, reduce function, followed by file handling, followed by exceptional handling. And after observing this one, have you observed that whether are we going to use in that data analyst role these things or not? Miss, you can easily understand that whether we will use or not. The reason behind that is when you are working as a data analyst, when we work as a data analyst, okay, when we work as a data analyst role, okay, or business, okay, data, not only data analyst role, you are also eligible for the business intelligence. Both are same, use the Power BI na. Power BI. What is the full form of Power BI? Powerful Business Intelligence Tool. Means it is a business intelligence tool. So you have learned the Power BI means you know how to do the business intelligence. What is meant by business intelligence means developing the business. For developing the business, what are the things you are going to do now? Everything will be related. And these are the three different roles where you can work. Okay. Data analyst related work, business intelligence related work, job roles, any job roles, any title, job title roles as data analyst or business intelligence. The role name is business intelligence or business analyst. Out of these three roles,
You can eligible for all these three roles, and for all these three, the skills will be the same. If you observe clearly, the skills also will be the same. Okay, the names are different. So particularly why business intelligence, what is the difference between the business intelligence and data analyst means business intelligence role people will use exclusively Python, Power BI. Power BI or Tableau means they are majorly focusing on the data visualization part. Majorly their focus, right? Now, data analyst will use the along with the business intelligence tool. These persons will depend on the tools. To be more precise, how to say means tools. Data analyst will also be familiar with tools with programming language. Tools plus programming language. Okay, he will be familiar with a tool with along with the programming language also. The sorry, honest.
Could you please confirm it now? Yes. So you are eligible for these three kind of rows, and the skills for these kind of rows and everything will be the same. And coming to the salaries will not be dependent on the role name. The salaries will be dependent on the how many number of tools you are using for that particular job. For example, you are using only the basic Excel. You are not having with respect to any other tools you are using. Then automatically you are a data analyst with Excel also, your salary will be low. So the number of tools you are going to use for your job role, it depends on the more the salary. Okay, is the point is clear? As here I'm getting one of the student is saying that voice is not clear, that is Sai Tarun, but others are saying that voice is clear. Okay, please, other than Sai Tarun, others, could you please confirm is my voice is clear or not? Yeah, everyone is saying that my voice is clear. Only Sai Tarun is saying that voice is not clear. So Sai Tarun, could you please re-log in from your end once again? Sai Tarun, might be the issue from your end, maybe. Okay, done. Now, coming to this, here the salary will be dependent on salary will be dependent. Okay, how the salary will depends means, for example, I'm having my own company, as you know. Now in my company only, if I have to hire a person, assume how much salary I'm going to pay to that person, how I'm going to decide what is the number I have to pay means the salary will be dependent on one, majorly irrespective of experience. First top priority is skills. For my job, what skills are required? For example, in my mind, present one project is there. For that project, I know what are the things are required. Which people can do this one, which people cannot do this one. So for this, what are the skills required? I know. So it depends on the number of skills involved in the project, not your skills. You are thinking that number of skills, how many you know, you are thinking. It is not like that. Number of skills required for that particular project. For the project, how many number of skills are required? Na? For example, I want more number of skills are required for completing the project. If I give the less salary, anyone will join? No. So according to the number of skills required, I have to pay the salary. For example, if I want only the Excel, then I'll pay according to that because I require only Excel now. I don't want anything additional tools. Then I will pay less salary. When I want the more number of skills, more number of things, then I have to pay 1 rupee extra. I mean, some money extra. So number of skills required for that project, it will be dependent. So how you can know how many number of skills are required for that particular project means you can understand that one by seeing the job description. In the job description, they'll mention clearly what are the skills and what are the tools are required. More number of things they require means the more the salary. Less things they are required means less salary. For example, Power BI developer is there. Power BI only he will learn. Then when compared to Power BI developer, data analyst who familiar with who requirement is with Power BI along with the SQL, they're going to pay more salary or less salary. Obviously, it is going to be more salary. Is the point is clear? If the company wants more things means they have to pay more. If they want less means it depends on the less. So it is number of skills required for that upcoming project. What are the person for what purpose they are going to hire you, and it also depends on the what is the project budget. For them, some limits will be there. Though you are having the extraordinary skills, also limitations will be there. Project budget and project level. For example, I'm getting the project only 1 lakh worth of project. Now, if I hire you at 50,000, I can pay how many months salary? 2 months salary based on that. That too, if I give entire project money to you only for 2 months salary, then what I have to get profit amount? So why I have to get the profit amount means because I'm keeping one office and I'm paying for the rent for that office or expenditure, or I'm providing for you the AC and what are the bench and laptops, all what are I'm providing now. So these are all expenditure for me, right? When I'm providing that one, automatically I'll also have some part of the money. So every company will take certain part of the money. That certain part will be approximately, it will be between 20 to 30%, and 70% will be for the employees and expenditure only. Any company. Okay. Most of the things they'll spend on the salary. Now, if the project budget was given to me is a 3 months project and the project budget is 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh rupees for project budget. In that, profit for me is 20,000. Let us keep 20% margin. So 80,000 was left. Out of 80,000, 10,000 for 3 months, 10,000 or 20,000, I have to spend the expenditure. Okay, for completing that project, I have to spend 20,000. 20,000 is my profit. 20,000 is the expenditure. Now, balance in 1 lakh, how much is there? 60,000 is there. That too I have to spend for the 3 months. Now, how much I have to pay for one person per month? That is a simple calculation will be made by the companies. If I give the 20,000 per month for 3 months, 60,000 salary, 20,000 expenditure, 20,000 profit, like this, they'll make a mind and according to the budget, they'll give the salaries. That depends on the project budget. And if, for example, in my company, 1 lakh project means this is the scenario. If it is 10 lakhs project means 10 lakhs project means same logic for 10 lakhs also will be applicable now. Then 10 lakhs project cannot be completed by one person in 3 months now. Obviously, I'm going to hire a team. According to the project level, according to my company level, my salaries will be dependent. Now for a 10 lakhs project also, my profit for 3 months is 2 lakhs. I'm going to separate 2 lakhs, 20% again. And I'm going to spend some money for expenditure or something, 2 lakhs. So balance 60% is there. Let us take a 40% for profit and expenditure. Let us remove the 40 to 50%. Balance 50% will be paid to the employees only, generally in the companies. If I have to pay in that way, and if I have to hire a person, freshers, if I hire, for example, 25,000 salary for fresher, then per month I have to pay 1 lakh rupees salary. Then how many freshers I can hire? 4 freshers I can hire. For leading these 4 freshers, 25,000 into 4 freshers plus 1 person to lead them. Okay, for a team lead, for him I'm going to pay 40,000. 1 lakh 40,000 now. Okay, and 1 lakh 40,000 into 3 months project. How much will be there? 4 lakhs 20,000. Now 10 lakhs project means 4 lakhs 20,000 paying a salary is not a problem now. Now I can hire 4 freshers with 1 team lead also for leading them. Is the point is clear? So it all depends on the project budget. For example, I'm getting the this month 10 lakhs project. For that 1 team, 4 freshers with 1 team lead is working. Another project, 10 lakhs project, again 4 freshers with 1 team lead is working. Another project, 4 freshers, 1 team lead is working. For all these projects, 1 manager was required. So for that manager, I'm going to pay additional with respect to 80,000 per month. Assume, let's take an example. Now what happens? 80,000 I'm not going to pay for one project only now. He is going to handle 3 projects. Overall, he is the head of the 3 projects. So that 80,000 I'm going to split for the each project. So in one project, how much I'm going to spend? So these are all called as budget calculations. And every person will do, every company will do this one, and they'll keep this one in a record, and that record only is called as project charter. This one is called as project charter. It consists of high confidential information. In the company, what are the high confidence information will be there? Confidential information will be in this. high confidential information will be within the project charter. And this will be shared only within the CEO manager level. These people only will have this one. Freshers will not have this one. What will be there inside this one means what is the team size and what is the salaries persons and what is the expenditure they are spending, and finally by end of the project how much amount they are going to save to the company. Now for example, assume I am the company CEO, my company, and I have hired you in my company. Okay, I have hired you. Assume I have hired you. Okay, and after hiring you I have given you only one requirement. I want the profits. That is the only one requirement I have told you. Maximum profits, make the maximum profits. That is the requirement. Now you asked me, sir, how much we are spending for the rent or expenditure every month. First tell me what is our minimum expenditure. Profit you have to gain means than that we have to cross, then only profit will come. So what is the minimum expenditure you are spending in your office? I am spending every month 50,000. Okay, so 50,000 you are spending means apart from the salaries. Okay, including my salary, sir, your salary assume it is 50,000. 50,000 I am spending additionally. 50,000 is I am paying for you. Total I am 1 lakh I am spending in my company. I am spending 1 lakh rupees including you. I have hired only you. None of the person is there. Only you is there. Okay, now this is the scenario. Now I told you that my requirement is profits. So now what you have to do? You have to work on the to how to get the new projects. Okay, how to approach to the different people and how to say about our company and how to get the new projects to our company. And after getting the project budget, within the project budget only, how to acquire the people to complete this project. Okay, and how to show for me the profit. So now for example I'm going to say every month I'm going to spend 1 lakh rupees. Now you have brought one project to me. For that project you have hired 4 people. What are 4 people are 10 people are 500 people are you hire, you do, but at the end how much you are going to show me the net revenue. I have given you the task like this. Then what you will do generally? For example, a project was given of 10 lakhs project. In that 3 months already we are spending 3 lakhs rupees. Balance these many people I am going to hire. Now how much I can show more amount of profit to SRK sir, the more I will get the benefit. For example, this month you have brought to me, sir, this month we have got a profit of 1 lakh rupees. I told that very good, very nice. So since you have brought 1 lakh rupees profit, take the bonus of, I will not say bonus. I will say that let us go the weekend party. Okay, I have given the weekend party after completing this one. Now next month you told that, sir, this month I have brought the 1 lakh 10,000 rupees profit. Oh, very nice. Take this 10,000 profit for bonus for you. I have given something additional to that. Now, from now, what is your mindset would be? The more the profit if I show to the sir, the more benefits I will get. Right? Now, the same way in the company, the project manager will think, HR will think, all these people will think. The higher level people, always they want to get the impression from the CEO by showing that more profit amounts. For that, what they'll do means they'll hire the freshers at low cost. When they hire the freshers at low cost, the balance amount will be there now. That is only going to be the company's profit now. I told now, 2 lakhs is the company profit. If you want to increase the 2 lakhs means what we have to do? Other salary has to be reduced. So at the same time, work cannot be competed. So salaries will be dependent in that way. It's not dependent on only the skills or experience. Many freshers will think that experienced people will get this one, that one, but it is combination of multiple things. Is the point is clear? So just majorly you have to focus on what skills that for that particular project is required. Just read the description, and more the skills are required means the more the salary you will have. And before going to the company, already I told you, do the research about the company and what is the salary they are going to pay. First have in your mind. For example, they are going to pay, I have applied for a company called as PwC. Okay, this is the company name. PwC Analytics is the company name. Now, for this company, I have applied as a data analyst role, as a fresher. I'm a fresher and I have applied. Now, they have provided some job description and I have gone through the job description and everything I am fulfilling. Completely I'm fulfilling. So I'm having my hope that I'll be selected. I'm having that hope that if I apply for this company, my resume will 100% get shortlisted because I'm satisfying all the requirements. So obviously they'll call me and I'm having the hope like that. And I applied. They called me. Okay, before to that, I have done the research and what is the average salary they are going to pay in this company for the freshers means around 6 lakhs. Okay, now I went to the company for the interview. After that, everything was selected. Got selected. Now HR is asking what is your salary expectation. Now already I have to gone through the this one in the research I have done. Now 6 lakhs average salary. So for 6 lakhs, just I'm going to add 50,000 or 1 lakh rupees. And I will say that my expectation is as per my skills, what I'm having in the present market scenario, I'm expecting at 6.5 lakhs. Now they are going to 90% they'll accept. Or if I say that 7 lakhs, assume. If I feel that these people are going to negotiate, how we can know they're going to negotiate or not? Miss, I'll do the research now about that company. In this HR companies, there whether these people will do the negotiation. If I ask more salary, whether they'll say let you know later or that one, I will do everything research before. If I feel that these people are not going to do the negotiation, means I will not ask more salary. If these people are going to ask the negotiation, means what I will do means I'll ask it what are the average salary plus 20% with that. So I will go with the 7 lakhs. If average salary is 6 lakhs, I'll ask 7 lakhs. What is your salary expectation? Means I will say in terms of 7 lakhs. They'll ask, is there any chance of negotiation? Of course, as possible. But I feel that this is the right amount for me or right salary for me or something I'm going to say. Then they're going to say that, is that okay if I pay for you only 6 lakhs? Then I will say that, is there any possibility of 6.5? Something like this. And finally, we'll close the thing. Okay. So it is not like doing the bargain or with respect in the market. Okay. No, don't need to discuss that many times about the money. So simply we are going to say, fine, it's okay. Or if you are interested with half of that, whatever your expectation is 7 lakhs, their expectation is 6 lakhs, then automatically it will brought to 6.5 in one shot. They'll increase 50,000, you have to drop the 50,000. For example, your salary, you are expecting 7 lakhs, they are expecting 3 lakhs only. Gap is much. Simply they'll say, I will let you know. Don't expect again, gap is there now. So I will bring to 50%. I don't apply the median concept here. A plus B divided by 2. Okay. So it will not be working that way. When it will work means when you are expecting and their expecting is almost close. So their expectations you have to meet means before to go into the company, you have to do the research about the company. And for example, if these people will not be interested to say to me, for example, I have seen in the LinkedIn or in the Quora that hey, don't say in the PwC when you go, don't say any number. If they ask the salary expectations, please don't say the number. If you say the number, Miss HR is not generally interested. If they write like this, I have read that one. Data analysis I have done now. After reading that one, in the interview, if they ask me any question, I will say, as per the company norms. I will not say any number so that they'll be satisfied. Because my requirement is to get the job from them. Rather than my ego, their ego has to be satisfied. Right? So for that, before to that, I'm going to do the data analysis. For any company, I will do the data analysis. I'll spend much time on before going to that company and I'll observe. If possible, in the YouTube, I'll type any interviews, live interviews by PwC or anyone has discussed about the PwC company. Like this, I will do the maximum amount of research. I'll go to the LinkedIn, I'll search for interview questions, I'll check for salary negotiations, what is the average salary, what are the exact works are going on in the PwC. Like this, whatever is running in my mind, not one question or two questions, I'll write at least 20 to 30 questions in the Google. By writing one question, sir, average salary I have seen. One question satisfied. Who will say other questions? For example, whether this PwC company is for Hyderabad people, they are giving the job in the Pune or they are giving the job in the Bengaluru. Or if the HR asks that, are you going to relocate? So all these things will be available in the Google now. A good amount of research I will do. And later I will decide. For example, I know that HR based on what are our hometown. For example, our hometown is Hyderabad. Generally, they'll give the Bengaluru, assume. Why generally the companies will do like this, you know? What is the reason behind that? If they give the, in terms of Bengaluru or some win, then automatically you'll go individually, initially. Later you'll do the family shifting or anything, but you'll go initially, individually. When you go individually there into the new place, there you will give the maximum amount of time on the focus on the company. If they give hometown only for you, the work is also from the hometown, you will get the same priority for the your personal things also. Your personal things will be more, office things also will be normal. But when you go to the new place, office work will be more. You'll give the top priority for the office work. If they ask to stay for another 1 hour also, you'll be interested. But when you are in the hometown, generally will not be interested. Will be assigned with some works with others or something. So generally that is the reason companies will give with respect to relocation, some other place. Okay, if my PwC is going to do that one, then what I'm going to say means simply I will say that in my resume I'll remove the place. In my resume place also will be there na, from which place I'm applying na. That place I told you na, in the resume top left side my name will be there. Below to that my certification will be there, and below to that what are the projects I have done, the link will be there. My projects link will be there. That is my experience. Right side, one side, phone number, email address, LinkedIn profile, all these things will be on the right side or left side, vice versa. That is your choice. But on the top, these will be there. One side communication, one side your subject on the top. Okay. And what are the communication address I have given? In the top, I will write Hyderabad. Assume that part I will remove when I am applying for the PwC. Because by seeing that Hyderabad, they are going to ask me whether I am ready to work in the Bengaluru. Simply I will remove that one. If they ask you in the interview from which place you are belongs to, means I will simply say that I belongs to neither Hyderabad. I will say simply I will say my original hometown Vijayawada or something like this. I'm basically from Vijayawada, Andhra. So I will say that Vijayawada. Now for me, Hyderabad or Bengaluru or Chennai, anything is same. I will say like this. So that if I'm not from Hyderabad means surely there is a probability that I will get the job in the Hyderabad. If I say Hyderabad means chances are with Pune and Bengaluru. Okay, simply I will ignore the Hyderabad and I will say my hometown, village name. So they'll think that, okay, my priority, my family is in that village. They'll feel that like that. And I'll say that anything is okay for me. Then automatically they'll give the first priority to the Hyderabad only. And if possible, if they ask any location is okay for you, miss, yes, any location is okay. But if it is Hyderabad, miss, I can give my maximum efforts to the company. I'll add like this. Indirectly, I'm saying that please give me Hyderabad. I'll add maximum efforts to my company because it makes for me less journey towards my hometown. So I can give them on time to the company, and that would be easy for me. What are the pressure will be there, na? The traveling pressure or this one, the time will be saved, and I can give the maximum amount of time to the company. To give maximum amount of time, if this person wants Hyderabad, so it is better to give Hyderabad. Now HR also, whoever the HR has discussed with you, na, they will only be in the inside the company. They'll say that, yes, sir, I think you asked Hyderabad now. How is Hyderabad? They'll ask like this. I will also give the build up in such a way. I'm seeing first time Hyderabad like that. Right? These are all the common things initially. Right? Now this thing here, the point is before to go into the company, make sure that you are doing the good amount of research. Salary will be dependent in multiple parameters. It is a small company, a high level company, your role, what is the skills and job description. It depends on multiple parameters. It is not depend on one single parameter. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? Salary, as one of the student has asked the salary now. Is the points are clear? Now coming to the, when you are working as a data analyst, what are the steps you are having? Means, as you know, what are the every step you know. First step is again a small recap. I'm writing very fast. Okay. First one is business problem understanding. Second one is data understanding. Third one is data preparation. Fourth one is data analysis. Fifth one is data visualization. Okay. And finally, the sixth one is presentation. Okay. These are the things. Now, in this business problem understanding is common. Any tool also, whether you work in the Excel, whether you work in the Power BI, whether you work in the Tableau or anything also, it is same. Now, In today's class, basically we have to discuss the SQL functions. Actually, that is actual today's class. But instead of discussing SQL functions, I'm discussing all these details related to you. The reason behind that is here, after discussing SQL functions, in the SQL, I'm going to discuss with you some functions, right? What are the functions I'm going to discuss? Those functions are like string functions are there. What is meant by string functions means upper, lower, split function, concat function, these functions only. Which are the functions which are used in the Power BI? Which are the same functions used in the Python? Or which are the same functions which are used in the Tableau? Wherever it is, including the Excel. In the Excel also we have discussed upper functions, lower functions, different types of functions, and even numeric functions. What is meant by numeric functions? Numeric functions means floor, absolutes, okay, and round figures. These are all the functions for the numeric functions. Okay, now, so numeric functions, string functions, Windows functions, what are the functions are there? These are all the functions will create, transform the data and for doing the data analysis. Now, if you go with the first step called as data understanding, after business problem understanding is not dependent on the tool. Now, if you go with the data understanding exclusively, what is meant by data understanding means first understanding the each and every column name. After understanding each and every column name, internal data, that is unique values. How many unique values are there? How many value counts are there? All these things for discrete variable. For continuous variable, you are going to observe the minimum value, what is the maximum value, all these things. These all the things can be done in the Excel. Your data understanding plus data exploration. What are the stages there? Na? Can't you do the in the Excel? You can do, right? Because unique values you can click now by applying the filter. In the filter you can automatically see the unique values. By default you'll see the unique values. What are the unique values are there if discrete variable? And if it is in terms of second one, what we are having, like what is the minimum value, maximum value, already you know that min function, max function, all these things. So you can do in the Excel. You can do in the SQL or not? In the SQL also we can do by using the what functions? Aggregation functions. Aggregation functions are there, unique is there, n unique is there. Like this you are having the different function, different queries within the SQL. Already we have discussed in the class. For continuous variables, min, max, average, majorly we will apply these three: min, max, average. For data exploration, majorly these three. For discrete variable, unique, and which is most repeated, that is mode, we'll apply on the this one. So in SQL also you can do. Either you can do in the Python or not. Yes, you can do in the Python. Whether you can do in the Power BI or not. Yes, the same thing. Same functions can be applied in the Power BI. Whether you can do in the Tableau or not. Yes, same functions can be applied in the Tableau. So you can do in all these things. Total 5 tools we have learned. All the 5 you can do. Apart from the statistics, total 6. We have learned total 6. Statistics is common. But whatever you learn, statistics is common. These are all the 5 tools. Statistics is a normal general skill. Now, next coming to the data cleaning and along with the data transformation. Data cleaning and data transformation. What is meant by data cleaning? Removing the data or modifying the data. Cleaning, replacing the data is called as data cleaning. What is data transformation then? Means, for example, lowercase is there. Some of the columns are having the lowercase along with the uppercase. Either you have to convert everything to lowercase, either you have to convert everything to uppercase. Otherwise, what happens in the bar plot, you will get the multiple categories. Small mail will be considered as one category, caps lock mail will be considered as one category. So wherever the case sensitive is there, you are going to convert everything to either one let, either by applying the lower or upper. This is called as transforming. For example, you want to split categorical data, you want to split, you are going to apply the split function. You want to concat, you are going to combine. So that these are all considered as data transformations. That data transformations where you can do in the Power BI you can do, Tableau you can do, Python you can do, SQL you can do, and Excel you can do. In all of them you can do. Next, coming to the data analysis. In the data analysis, what is data analysis? Applying the logical questions and observing with respect to. And where you can do that one, this one you can do, this one you can do, this one, this one, this one. Next one is what step? Data visualization. Can you do in the Excel? Yes. Can you do it in the SQL? No. That is not possible. Okay. Python? Yes. Power BI? Yes. Tableau? Yes. Now, sir, even data analysis is very, which one is very good in the data analysis area? Which area is very good for the data analysis? Whether SQL will work means generally SQL will not be used for data analysis. So then which one we are going to use for our data analysis? Majorly for data visualization, we are going to use for data visualization these two. Okay, this is majorly for data analysis. Sorry, data visualization exclusively rather than Python, rather than Excel. These two for data visualization exclusively. And coming to the data analysis, where you're going to do the data analysis means in terms of these two, or you can choose the this one. These three are used majorly for the data analysis. Majorly. Okay. Coming to the data transformation, where you are going to do the data transformation, majorly you are going to choose this one in the data transformation. And data understanding and data exploration, where you are going to choose exclusively, majorly it is Excel, or it is a combination of Excel along with the Python. These are the major things. If the data was given in the Excel means Excel, this one means this one. So here, sorry guys, not this, 1 minute, my mistake. Okay, data cleaning will be done either in the Excel or in the Python, and along with the data transformations. And coming to the data understanding and data exploration, we are going to do in these three. So SQL is generally used only for data understanding and data exploration, not even data cleaning purpose, not even for the data transformation purpose in the real data analytics world. So what are the Windows functions we are going to learn now? Or what are the string functions we are going to learn now? Or what are the numeric functions we are going to learn now? For example, ABS is the function. What is this ABS function will give miss absolute values. If any negative values are there, it is going to rectify all the negative values to positive values, and it is going to create a new column. The same thing you can do in the SQL, the same thing you can do in the Excel, the same thing you can do in the Python, Power BI, wherever you want. So generally the data transformations, what are the numeric functions I'm going to discuss now? Numeric functions, string functions, and followed by aggregation functions already I have discussed. That is minimum value, maximum value, average value, count value. These are all considered as aggregation functions, right? Now numeric functions and string functions along with the Windows functions. What are these three functions are there? These three functions are also used for data transformation, for converting one data to another. Like what is the use of upper function? What is the use of upper means to convert everything to uppercase. Okay, so that everything will be brought to the same categories. So if you are having the female like this, you are having the female like this, and you are having the some female like this. In the three of them, this is small f, this is caps lock F. Now, if you bring all of them to a same category, then it will be considered as one category. Otherwise, what happens when you apply the bar plot? These three will be considered as three different categories because number of unique values are three now. It will be counted as three number of unique values. So what we are going to do, uppercase or lowercase, we are going to convert. And not only to that, for example, if you want to having the ID number like this, your ID number is DA hyphen 001, DA 002, DA 003 hyphen 003. Like this you are having. Total 100 students are there. DA 0012, ZA 100 or 120 or whatever the number. Okay. Now I want to split because DA is common in everything. I want exclusively get the roll number. Then what I'm going to use? Split function. I'm going to apply the split function. And in the split function, we are going to do like this. Now, for example, I'm having one more data set like this, your batch. This is your first data analytics batch. Okay, where you are having the roll numbers 1, 2, 3, first data analytics batch. Now a new data analytics batch was started at 7:30 p.m. Okay, their roll numbers are also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Something they have given. Now I want to combine them and I want to give the SRK hyphen. Means this student is SRK hyphen first roll number, SRK hyphen 2, SRK hyphen 3. Like this I want to give. That is my requirement. All my students should be given with SRK hyphen. SRK students I want to identify in that way. Now for that what I'm going to do means in terms of these people, first I'm going to concat. How I'm going to concat? Row wise concat or column wise concatenation? It is row wise concatenation. What are the roll number is that this roll number will be brought bottom to this one. Again 1, 2, 3, 4 will be there. Sir, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, two batches 1, 2, 3, 4 is there now, sir. Then it is going to be a problem now, sir. Means what I'm going to do in terms of I'll drop this column. I'll create a new column with the serial number. So it's new column by dropping this one. How I'll drop in the Python means np.arrange. If it is Excel means just 1 and 2 and I'll scroll down. Whether it is in the Power BI means in terms of add the new column. Okay. In the Power Query, I'll click on the add new column and I'm going to create a add new column by adding the numbers. Like this, I'm going to do in the different tools. After doing this one, now I'm going to create a new column separately, exclusively called as SRK. The name is SRK. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be there. All these students will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to numbers. And in this column, only SRK word will be there. Every record will consist of only SRK, 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 SRK like this. Now what I'm going to do is concat. How I'm going to do concat means first I'll select this column. This is my first string, comma. This is my second string and roll number is my third string. So 3 strings I'm going to combine like this. SRK will be taken commonly, hyphen will be taken commonly and roll number every time 1 value will be selected automatically. Is the point is clear? Like that I'm going to create in terms of a new column by using the concat function. So if my requirement is concat means concat I will do. If my requirement is that one split means split I will do as per my requirements. Okay. Just why this numbers you want to give? I got an idea that with respect to all my students in how many batches are there, all the students has to be given one roll number and for all the students I have to give one separate telegram link exclusively for SRK students. I have to give a separate telegram link and in that whenever there is a special new topics are discussing, I want to intimate those students so that they can also join every Sunday or every Saturday they can join whenever there is a new topic in data analytics. For example, in the future, I'm going to add the data analytics with ChatGPT. Means in this also, I'm going to integrate with the AI. If any topic is added in that way, I'm going to intimate to you also. You can attend the class at free of cost. No need to pay extra 1 rupee also, which is relevant to data analytics. Once again, I'm only explaining in narration item means everything will be received for you at free of cost without paying extra 1 rupee in the future. Even it is even 5 years after also. Okay, it is a lifelong learning. You can learn the lifelong and new advanced topics within the data analytics. Any new topic is there means that you will receive it free of cost. If it is data science means again it is a separate course. Within the data analytics, if I'm adding any new topic in the data analytics area, which was not covered in your syllabus copy, but for those upcoming batches, after 2 years, the same syllabus copy will not be there now. As per the latest technologies, as per the latest trend, as per the company requirements in the present market, the syllabus copy was, and according to that, we have discussed in the class. In the future, if anything was required means, we are going to add something. And when I add something, automatically, I'm going to share it to you at free of cost. So for this, I want to separate all my students. Those students I want to bring into one group and state them as SRK students. And within these people, they want to give the communication. They want to discuss each other or they are upskilling themselves or what are the jobs are there in one company. If any students is already working and in that company only any reference is there so that they can post in their group. Like this, I want to create something. I got an idea. When I got this idea means when I'm discussing with you right now. Even 5 minutes before also this idea is not there. By speaking with you, suddenly I'm getting this idea. Don't ask, sir, can't you implement? I got idea now only, na? It will take time, right? Something I'm discussing like this. Now, when I get the idea, according to the idea, I have to work, right? Now I have to collect all the details of my previous batch students. Phone numbers are there, only email address are there. If only email address are there, everyone I'm going to add into a single Google Classroom. If phone numbers are also available, means I can create the WhatsApp community or I can create with the Telegram group or something like that. What facility is there? How? See, these points why I'm explaining for you means with what data you are having, you don't know. What you are going to do, you don't know. But you are having some idea based on the data. Is that possible? According to that, which function we have to use, we have to decide later. That is the point. None of the function will be decided predetermined. Is the points are clear, guys? Now, here, most important thing is when you are doing the projects, okay, keep the projects like this. In the resume, I asked to keep the projects, 4 projects, 3 to 4 projects, minimum 3, maximum 4. So one project, bring with data analytics with Excel. Okay, because why Excel? Because just now, if you go through this back, before to this, I have written the one box. Have written anyone? Okay, in that I have given the data, what are the stages and which are the tools will support. Okay, which are the tools will support for all the steps means for data understanding along with the data exploration, Excel will support, and for data cleaning along with the data transformation. Transformation means converting the data. Like negative values to positive values also is called as converting only. Creating a new column is called as data transformations only. Okay, adding a new column is called as data transformation only. Data type also transformation only. It is also part of the data transformation only. Converting now. Converting means you are doing the transformation. Replacing or deleting, this one is called as cleaning. Converting will convert, so you are having the values like this 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, this one you are converting as 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. This is not cleaning, right? You are converting. This is not comes under cleaning. Cleaning means what? 3 is replaced with the 31. Then it comes under cleaning. Original data you are modifying. Now what you are doing with the original data means you are trying to convert to another type of data. That is called as data transformation. Right? Now you are going to do the data transformations or something. And after doing the data transformations and everything, now you are going to do the data analysis and followed by data visualization. These are the steps. Now coming to the Excel, in Excel all of them are possible. So since all the steps of capstone project can be possible with the Excel, so we have to write one project with the Excel, including creating the dashboard in the Excel. How to create the dashboard in the Excel also I have shown you. How to create the plots and how to bring the plots into the Excel and how to create the overall Excel dashboard. Now similarly we are having with the Python. All the 4 are possible. Everything. The first one is business problem understanding. Last one is presentation. That is common for anything. I'm not writing the common point. Next, coming to the Power BI. For Power BI, all 4 are possible. And coming to the Tableau, all 4 are possible. And coming to the SQL, only 3 are possible. Last one is not possible. Since last one is not possible, it cannot be used as a capstone project. You cannot use the capstone project. So SQL, statistics, business problem understanding step, and presentation step. What are these 2 steps? Along with these 2, these 4 are common in every project. So that separately you don't need to have. Business problem is common in any project. SQL is common in any project. Because the data is in the database, we have to extract the data. That is common. Statistics, common. Finally, whatever you have observed, presentation is also common. Whether you do in the Excel, whether you do in the Python, whether you do in the Power BI, whether you do in the Tableau. That is common. Right? Is the points are clear? This is common. Common for any project. For SQL is why it is common means the data always will be in the database. Extract the data from the database. Cleaning you may do, you may not do. Extraction minimum you will use. Na? So first step of SQL is common. So the data extraction I told you, right? This one, data exploration, collecting the data is there. Na? This data understanding stage is a combination of multiple. This one is data exploration. Before to exploration, data extraction. First collect the data and load the data. That is the first step. After that, you are going to do the data exploration. And overall, it is called as data understanding. Data cleaning and data transformation is called as data preparation or data pre-processing, which includes the data cleaning and data transformations. Is the point is clear? Adding a column is called as transformation. Removing a column, existing data, if you are removing, cleaning. Okay. Converting is called as creating a new column is converting only. Means how assume, let's take an example. Which column you are going to create? Take an example. Is example like this. Sir, I want to create a new column like this. Tell any one column. Last last name in the given first in the name, you want to separate the first name and last name. So existing column you are separating by using the split function or something like this. Then automatically it is called as transform, or you are modifying the data. I mean, you are replacing anything, or are you deleting anything? Insert, update, delete. These three comes under cleaning. Is the point is clear? Converting is considered as in terms of not even insert. Forget about the insert. Simply replace and delete. Replace and delete only comes under data cleaning. Are you replacing or are you deleting? Cleaning. Remaining, transforming. Is the points are clear, guys? Now, for example, I'm going to have, for example, selling price is there, buying price is there. I want to create a new column called as profit. Now, what is this one? I'm going to modify the existing data. I'm going to replace anything? No. Or I'm going to delete anything? No. I'm going to create a new column, transforming into a new data. This is called as transform. Is the points are clear? So in machine learning, it is called as future engineering. Future means column. Columns, you are doing the engineering work in order to get the better accuracy. That in the machine learning, we call it as future engineering. Here, the word future we are not going to use. We are going to use the variable. So what are the variables we are having? We are doing the engineering work. What is meant by engineering work means to get the better things. What are the things you are doing? What are the modifications you are doing for getting the better things you are doing now? That one is called as engineering work. Now, so here everything is common. I request everyone to write this one in the notes very clearly. First one is this one. All the steps before writing this one, first write this one. All the steps in the data, this one, and where this data understanding includes the data extraction from database plus data exploration. Once you extract the data, understanding the data, doing the data exploration. These two are called as data understanding. Okay, if you want, you can write like this: data understanding. Data in this, these are the two steps included. One is data extraction and second one is called as data exploration. And this is called as data preparation or data pre-processing, where you are going to do the data cleaning. In the data cleaning only, removing the unimportant columns are also is there. That is dimension reduction. Dimension reduction is also part of data cleaning only. What is data cleaning means? Removing anything. You are deleting anything, whether it is row, whether it is missing values, whether it is outliers, anything. Deleting or replacing. These two comes under data cleaning. Okay, other than these two, it is called as data transformation. Sir, I'm deleting the column, sir. That is called as data cleaning only now. Right? Sir, I'm going to replace the wrong data, sir. That is considered as data cleaning only now. Replacing and deleting. Delete and replace comes under data cleaning stage. Delete and replace. These two comes under data cleaning. And data analysis. And data visualization. Okay. Sir, what is data analysis? What is data visualization? Separately means data analysis means without using the plots, if you are doing the tables, matrices, matrix, like this, if you are creating something, then it is considered as data analysis, like group by functions, group bys, or cross tabs. In this table will not, I mean, you are not going to have like this now. Visuals will not be there now. Plots comes under, what are the plots comes now? All these plots comes under data visualization. Your measures, you are going to calculate some measures. Calculated measures will be there, like cards, which you are going to represent in the cards. All the measures, they comes under data analysis only. Plots, what are the plots you are going to use now? They comes under data visualization. Okay, so your data analysis is, you are going, it is a combination of, simply to say, data measures. To be more precise, I can say data measures or data tables or anything along with the data visualization. These are the two combinations. Both will be done. A combination will be done. Right? Now, like this, you are going to have. Now, presentation. Coming to the presentation. What are the steps in the major in the presentation and how we have to present? Tips. What are the tips? What are the project is there? For every project, their requirement will be there. One requirement. For example, student performance analysis is there. In that, student's performance is my major part. If the sales data is there, my major part is on the sales along revenue along with the profit. These are the two major things. I want to concentrate every parameter, how it is depending on the profits and in terms of business. Every parameter, how many other columns are there? For example, in this class, let us take students only is there. For students, and I want to go with the business salaries. Okay, I want the salary. From the student point of view, I'm saying salary. How skills are dependent on the salary. How number of projects are dependent on the salary. How certification is dependent on the salary. How means I want to say people who has got certified, what is their average salary? People who has not got certified, what is the average salary? Bar plot will be there now. With the certification, without certification. And what is the average salaries? So I'm going to see that average salary with certification and without certification I have observed. Then I'm going to understand that certification is important in getting the more amount of salary. For example, these both are same. Then certification is not going to play any role in the salary. Here I have taken the average salary, their number, only single number. Single number I am writing here. With certification single number, with certification single number. It is a single number. It is just a kind of count plot. Okay, single bar plot with a single number. It is not with even multiple numbers. Their average salary I'm going to represent. Right? Now, so from this I'm going to observe based on the things. So which one I want to highlight? For example, first day you're sitting in front of me. This is your demo class. And I want to show the presentation. Guys, these are my previous batch students. In that previous batch, some of the BTech students are there, BSc students are there, MTech students are there, MCA students are there. Some of them are IT background, some of them are non-IT background. For example, like this, I have collected the data like this. Your batch only I have collected. Branch. Okay, not branch. Your education, degree, your degree. That is some people BTech, MTech, MBA, MCA. Like this will be there now. More total 100 students are there, means different degrees will be there. And they are from IT background or non-IT background. IT means IT, non-IT means non-IT. Any one only. Out of these two categories, you have to fill any one. You are having IT background or non-IT background. Experience, yes or no. And what is the experience? If you are having S means number of years of experience. These are all your past data I'm collecting. This is not the part of the course. This is your demo class, assume. My previous batch students are there. And the previous batch students has got these other details. I have got all the details. And in these details, now in that already exist completed batch, now completed batch, in that I'll ask how many people has completed the Microsoft certification. Yes means yes, no means no. Yes or no will be there. And how many people has completed projects? I'll ask the number of projects. I'll ask each and every student to fill the number of projects. This is before to batch. I'll collect all these details from you before to the batch. These details I'll collect after the batch. After completing the batch only, number of projects will be decided. Now, if I have to ask the students, hey, how many projects you have completed, miss? He has to tell me first course has to be completed now. Without completing the course, how we can ask that question in the starting first class only? So number of projects, whether you have got the certification or not, and how many classes you have attended. Out of how many classes, how many you have attended. Number of classes attended. I'm going to take number of assignments completed. Number of assignments, how many works I have given, and in that how many things you have completed. I'll take all these things, and along with that, whether the person has got the job or not. If the person has got the job, salary. So these many columns I'm going to create by collecting the information from the each student after completing of the batch. Sir, when you are going to collect this one? From here, exactly 1 month. I'll give the time for completing the projects and completing the certification to get the job. It will take time now. So 1 month, after 1 month, we are going to share you one Google Sheet. In the Excel, we are going to share in the Google Classroom, and we'll ask the students to give the reply to the mail. And the students will reply. Some students only will reply. Some students will not reply. So what are the students has replied to me? I'm going to keep the data like this. After keeping the data in the tabular format, now what I'll do in the future batch, I'll show that guys, these many people has BTech students has enrolled in that. These many people has got the jobs, and I'm going to observe, is there any relation with the degree versus job? And I'll present to the future batch students so that they'll understand easily now. For example, BTech people are, how many BTech people are getting the job? That many same as MCA people or BSc people are getting the jobs means, then degree is important or not? Others will not understand easily in my presentation. If I show total we have got in the previous batch, 40 jobs we have got. Out of 40 jobs, 20 jobs are from BTech, 10 jobs are from BSc, 5 jobs are MBA, 5 jobs are MSc. If I show like this, then what is the meaning of that? So every degree people are getting the job. Comparatively, BTech people are getting more jobs at the same time. I'll show with a pie plot. 50% of these people. Example, I'll show like that. Now others will understand automatically, and according to that, they'll join the course. So I'm going to use your data for my business in the future by presenting them. So you see here, business intelligence only, right? For developing my business, what are the options? This is one of the option. To get the students in the demo class, I have to explain for them very clearly, because students want the placement only. Majorly they'll focus on the placement, and I'm going to explain that one only clearly. So these many people who has got the certification, how many people has got the job? So certification versus job, what is the relation? I'm going to apply the cross tab. People who has got the certification with the job, people who has got with after certification also with no job, like this I'm going to show. And after that, once I show the cross tab, the table, what are the table is there, in that the people who are having with the certification who has got the job are more are there, automatically you'll get the interest to do the certification also, right? And if I say that the people who have done the certification with the jobs, without job, how many people are there, means 0 is there. Now what is your feeling on that? The people who has done the certification, and after that jobs with no job is equal to 0. This is the one. Let us take the cross tab like this. Now you tell me what, after observing this data, what is your feeling? So this is certification. This is job. Okay, jobs either yes or no. Certification with certification, without certification, without. With the certification, how many has got the job means around 20 people has got. And with the certification, how many has not got the job means 0. Without certification, how many has got the job means around 8 people. And without certification, how many has not got the job means maybe 10, 12 people. Assume they have shown like this. Now what you are going to understand from this? More number of people by doing the certification, they are getting the job. So it is better to do the certification. If I show like this, for example, if I show this one also like this, the same information, if I show like this, certification is not having that much of importance. Simple point. You'll observe like this. So which points will attract others for developing your business? That one you have to present in the presentation. For example, degree versus, I have observed, degree versus number of people who has got the job. There is no relation. If I highlight that one, now the students who are going to ask, sir, I have completed only BSc, is there any problem? I have completed MBA, is there any problem? I have completed this one, is there any problem? For all these solutions in one plot, I can show now. Now those all the questions will be ignored for me, right? Simply I'll show the plot. Is there any relation with the people who has got the jobs in that degree versus who has got the job? I'll show the bar plot or pie plot, something related to that. For that question, that is the answer. Now, for example, sir, some people will ask career gap. Now, career gap versus people who has got the jobs, with jobs, without jobs. If I show that, and if I in the presentation in that there is no difference means, what is your feeling? Oh, career gap is not that much of minus point. For example, career gap people are having with no jobs or more are there. Then what is your feeling? Oh, career gap is there means we cannot choose the data analytics course. So these are all will help for the students to understand in the demo class very clearly. So which points will help for the generally students, what type of questions they'll ask in the demo, I know, right? For that particular questions, what things I have to apply in the presentation, then automatically I should know, right? Generally they'll ask career gap or degree or my CGPA is very less. This one they'll ask. I'll highlight in the first dashboard, these are the things. In the second dashboard, I'll highlight with respect to after joining, how many number of projects you have done versus jobs. Okay. How many number of class attendance. Number of classes attended column is there now. Divide by, I'm going to do a new column I'll create. What is that new column is? Number of classes attended divided by total number of classes. A new column will be created and you will get the attendance percentage. And I will show the attendance percentage versus jobs. Number of people who has got the jobs. Now, if I show that one, automatically the more classes we attend, there is a high possibility we'll get the job. If the students understands that one through my presentation, automatically many people will join the classes regularly. Is the points are clear? And similarly, if I do in terms of presentation, how many people has got the jobs with respect to number of skills acquired or number of assignments completed. If I show all these things for getting the job, after joining the course is one dashboard. Before joining the course is one dashboard. Before joining is your degree, career gap, IT experience, whether my previous experience will be considered or not. For all these things, how the data analytics jobs are related is one dashboard. And after joining the course, with respect to how many skills you have acquired with respect to jobs, that is one dashboard. If I create two dashboards in this way, what happens? It will automatically attract the students more in my demo session because more clarity will be there. And what is the relation? So these are the tips and which you have to do in the presentation. Which are the important things you have to present? Miss, these are the things. Because students want jobs. Now the same thing I have to present in front of Naresh sir. I'm going to do this one, miss? No. I'm going to show with respect to what is the turnover of this batch and what is the expenditure we have spent for this batch and what is the profit we have made for this batch, because he wants in terms of business. For him, I will show in a different way. For students, I will show in a different way. Both are not same. So according to the end user and according to the business problem, I'm going to decide all these things. Is the points are clear? And which one has to be highlighted? Means which will help you to develop the business, that one you have to highlight in the presentation. For students, which one I have to highlight? Means jobs one I have to highlight. Jobs along with the salaries. These are the things I have to highlight. But at the same time, I have to highlight job with the salary. For example, if I show that, okay, in my course, the maximum salary is 20 lakhs. In the minimum salary is this much. If I highlight like this, by attracting that maximum amount, I can attract more number of students. It is not correct. I have to say that that person who has got, for example, in this class, one of you are going to get in the one of the MNC company with 6.5 lakhs or 7 lakhs package. Okay, should I take the credit? You will send a message for me. Obviously, you send a message or you will send a mail or something that I have got an offer, sir, and I have got a job, sir. Something you are going to send a mail. What I will say is all the best, congratulations. Now, sir, this is all because of you, and what are the training you have given, it will be helpful for us in the real-time interviews, and you have explained very clearly the interview preparation, all these things. You are going to highlight what are the things I have done in the mail or in the message. You are going to say like this. Should I take the credit? Yes or no, miss? Answer is no. I should not take the credit. Why? Because I have given the same training for other students also now. Why you only have got the job? Interview skills only for you. Did I take any special skills for you? No. For all the students I have taken. For all the students I have explained the same concepts. Same way I asked to, before going to the company, do the research. You have done that. You have worked. Others have not worked. Now the credit goes to me or for you, miss? You only. You have worked. You have spent the time. You have developed the projects. You have done the research. You have done the better things in the interview room. That is the reason you have got the job. Why others has not got the job means for others also I have told the same. Do the projects means they have simply copied or simply they have ignored what I am saying. They are listening. After the class they are saying, sir, sorry sir, I have forgot all the concepts, sir. Initially everything is clear, sir. Now I have forgot everything, sir. What I have to do? Simple point, na? So here, what your career you are designing. My work is just for your fees. I have explained the concepts. Now everything is in your hand. I told you to complete the projects. Whether you have to complete or not, that will be decided on individual. Some people will really complete. Some people will take the careless. Careless people will never get the jobs. That is which in the history says. Right? And I have told you the live proof also. With my stock market, I have shown you the live proof also. What is the live proof I have told you? In the derivatives market. After the class, you try. Generally, I've shown you in the stock market. Directly, I've shown you that my profit and loss also. So I will do in the F and O. This is my area. Majorly, I'll focus on the F, not O also. F. Okay, F and O. Now, this F and O is called as derivative market. Basically, it is called as derivative market, which is used for trading purpose. It is not investment purpose. Investment purpose is called as equity market. Okay, this is investment purpose. Here I will do the derivative market. It is pure trading purpose. Now, if you go in the type in the Google, how many people in India are making the profit in the derivative market? Type in the Google or ChatGPT. Ask in the entire India, how much percentage of people are making the profit in the derivative market? In entire India, it is 2%. It is 2%. Out of 100 people, only 2 members are making the profit. 98% are losers. Because of getting an idea in the brain. I want money, I want profit, and buying everything. Every stupid will do. But logically thinking and doing that one is important. Similarly in the market, listening to the classes, every person will do. But what are the works after the class we have to do now? That will be done by the limited number of people. And this limited number of people are only getting success. So you should know before entering to anything, you should know what is the plus and minus in that. For example, I want the job means if I go and pray in the for the god in the temple, and if I do the special pujas, I'll get the job. No, na. Or if I get the fear and if I'm not doing any work after the class, if I close the book and laptop and if I go to the room and open the Instagram, means I get the job. Answer is no, na. For what you will get the job means when you're having the subject with the projects along with the skills with certification, job is there. I am saying that one, but you are still ignoring miss. Similarly, derivative market, many people will say, Arey, if you don't know about stock market, don't do enter into the derivative market. But I'll enter miss. What happens? Though you are not having the subject, I will apply for the jobs means what happens? Rejection only will happen. Rejection only will happen. But if you properly approach anything, target has to be achieved. Getting the target, getting in the mind, I want 6 lakhs package, 10 lakhs package is getting that idea is very simple. Working for that idea is only difficult. Okay. So for example, in the school days, when we are discussing in the school days, I used to say that any company manager or this person CEO company, they used to say CEO or something like this. We used to clap as a school children generally. So at the time we used to think one day I will also come as a CEO. Thinking is very simple. Working for that only is difficult. Comedy you are thinking or serious you are thinking about that one is very simple. One day when I have started as a career while working in a company as an employee to today hiring with the people into my company, my own things, getting that one is difficult. For that, I have kept the maximum efforts. Every person who is working in the IT employee cannot create a company now. I am also one of the IT employee only. Why suddenly I have converted as an entrepreneur to convert as a company means? Not only me, like me, some multiple people are there, thousands of people are there. But at the same time, than entrepreneurs working in the inside the employees only more. Similarly, in the market also, getting the job people are less, with the no job only more. The people who are getting the job, they have given some additional efforts. They have spent the additional time. You have to note that one. It is not luck. It is additional time of efforts. That is the major point which you have to be noted. And here you have to do the end-to-end projects. So end-to-end projects which will support, end-to-end projects will be supported only by the data analytics with Excel, because in the Excel only including data visualization is possible. In the SQL it is not possible now. So SQL is not considered as end-to-end project. It is a normal project. SQL is considered as a normal SQL project, not end-to-end. It should not be capstone project for data analytics. So data analytics means it has to include including the data visualizations with everything. All the steps has to be included, like Python. One data analytics project you have to do from Power BI. Power BI. And one data analytics project you have to do from the data analytics with Tableau. Like this. So you have to work on the different. Sir, for example, I have done in the Python, sir. I collected the data from the SQL, common. Statistics, that is also common. These are the common. What are these first 2 points are there? Na? In every case, this is common. Okay. Now, data cleaning you have done in the Python, and data analysis you have done in the Python. Data visualization also you have done in the Python. Then it is exclusively Python. Data cleaning you have done in the Python. Data analysis and data visualization you have done in the Power BI. Assume. This is one. Data cleaning you have done in the Python. And data analysis with data visualization you have done in the Tableau. This is one. Okay, sir, I already completed like this only, sir. Data cleaning I have done in the Python in every case. And finally, data analysis and data visualization in Power BI. Data analysis and data visualization in the Tableau. And data analysis and data visualization exclusively in the Python. I have already completed. Now what I have to do? Without using the Python, data cleaning also you have to do in the Power BI only. This is another project. One more project. One project is completed, that one means take one more project. In that project, what are the steps you have included? Python you have included, Power BI you have included, everything you have included. Now don't include the Python. Do everything only Power BI. Do everything using the Tableau only. Like that you develop one more project. till you get the interview calls. Daily you try to complete the projects. Now for completing all these projects, then I required in terms of data sets now, sir. Data sets and along with the business problem. Already I have shown you the Kaggle now, how to extract the data sets multiple. And along with this, for you exclusively today, after the class, I'm going to upload 30 plus projects in the Google Drive. Data sets I'm going to upload. 30 data sets I'm going to upload from my end in your Google Drive itself. 30 projects. Okay. And these 30 projects, along with that, I'm going to share you the dashboard. Dashboard screenshot also will be uploaded. How I'm going to upload means, like in the workshop, in your Google Drive workshop is there, na? In the workshop folder, what is there? In the workshop folder, you are having one data set. One data set is available. Along with the data set, what is the dashboard you have to create is available, right? So the same way I'm going to create for you with respect to 30 data sets I'm going to upload, and I'm going to keep one new folder called as projects. Already projects is available now. So I'm going to upload in terms of like here one data set only is there now. Similarly, I'm going to upload 30 data sets. In that you can choose any data set of your choice. Sir, for example, my project and other projects, other person project also same. Coincidentally, okay, we both have not worked, but assume I'm a offline student. Some online student also is doing the same project. Then if we both share to the same company, it will be a problem. No, sir, miss. See, in your resume, you are not going to keep one project, na? 4 projects. Your a combination as it is your 4 projects. Is there any other person can do as it is same projects? Do you think that it is possible? Unless you both discuss. That combination is having how much probability? As it is the 4 projects, that too, whatever your project in Excel, he has to also do the same project in Excel only. Your project, whatever you have chosen the data set, he also has to choose the same data set in the Python only. Exactly same projects as it is possible. Coincidentally, it is possible 4 projects, 4 titles, that too Excel only. For example, you may choose bank data. Okay, fraudulent transaction. Fraudulent transaction you are doing in the Tableau, he may do in the Python. He may do in the Python also, na? Assume, okay, he also done in the Tableau only. Assume, he also done in the Tableau. One project is okay, common. What about the remaining 3 projects? Remaining 3 projects also will be the same. And that too in the same order you will write in the resume. This is possible. Sir, maybe possible, sir. Not 1% possibles. We consider as outliers. Then we can't do anything. If that is a reality and it is possible, miss, in that case, obviously the company people will feel that it is copied only. But there is a chance of 0.001%. Okay, rather than focusing on what, again, these things, just focus on what are the things you have learned properly. Right, guys? Now, actually, today's class, whatever we have to discuss, that Windows functions or string functions in the SQL, I have not completed that one. But basically, what I want to say is those functions as is will be done in the Power BI also for data transformation, even in the Python also, and even in the SQL also. So now after learning this, of course, this is not important, means important only. I'm going to explain for you. In the tomorrow's class, we'll discuss. I'm not going to discuss all these things. Actually, I thought to explain why I have started all these things means I just wanted to tell you these functions you can either choose in the SQL. These same functions you can either do in the Python or in the Power BI also, not a problem. That one point I want to highlight, and I have ended 1.5 hour class spending this one only. Right? Now, in the tomorrow's class, we'll discuss about the functions, SQL functions. Okay? We'll discuss. Yeah, actually I have taught today complete the course or something, but maybe tomorrow we'll complete. But these are all the things are important, and make sure that you are having the all the things. See, every day I'm adding for you something additional only I'm adding. Today I told you that 30 projects I'm going to add. Like that, which are not committed in the demo also I'm adding maximum to maximum extent for you to get the best. And how you have to negotiate in the salaries, how you have to do this one, and how you have to work, all these things. Basically, I have not done everything in the demo, but I'm explaining for you because I want this particular batch to get the maximum amount of placements, because this is my first batch of data analytics. Not only first batch of mine, first batch of Naresh IT also. So this is for me, it is equal to be more precise, it is my prestige batch, some kind of. Because to Naresh sir, I only told that data analytics course is having one of the most demand in this, and we have to start this one. And that is the reason he has started and he has given me the opportunity to take as a data analyst course. I've taught that the maximum amount I have to give, but it was diluted due to some what are the reasons in between. And after the Power BI, after the Python, since I have missed one of the concepts at the time, some students has taught that okay, sir is not explaining this one, that one, something. But now you can understand which are the concepts are related to project, whatever the things are there, which we have highlighted more, and which are the topics we have not included in between, that are not the major part of the data analytics projects. Clear, guys? Anyways, tomorrow we'll complete the complete course, everything. If you are having any questions, you can ask. What are the questions you are having? Now, as yesterday also one of the students has asked the question, what about the competition? When we are going to conduct the competition, and as I told you in the competition, whoever has won, I'm going to give the Microsoft certification sponsor. I'm going to do now. That competition we are going to do on next Saturday. So I'm writing here two Saturdays. One is 15 and one is 22. On 15th, that is day after tomorrow, 15th, you are going to have in terms of data analyst interview test. Okay, grand interview. Grand means it includes everything, entire course. Anywhere, any topic, anything. The entire course. Now, if you go to the analytics, tomorrow there is an interview call. Once you go for the interview, if they ask you the questions, how you are going to answer, that same questions I'm going to give you. Okay, this is the test. Interview questions test. Theory questions, you have to write in the theory answers. Assume each question was asked by me. Assume that interviewer is asking this question. In that, I'm going to leak the first question called as introduce yourself. Once again, earlier also I have given this one and you have written. Now, after explaining clearly also, now I want to see how many has prepared well for your ready, including your recent project, and explain your recent project. Explain your recent project is your second question. Okay, and assume that in the interview, if I speak orally, if I ask the questions and how you are going to answer the questions in the same way, this is going to be the grand test. What is meant by grand test means includes the entire syllabus from the starting to ending, and this will be conducted on this Saturday in your regular class time only. Both offline and online students can attend. Online students, you have to share me your answers to my mail ID. What are the mail ID? I'm going to give it to you in the Google Classroom. That is SRK mock test, one DS mock test is there now. So that one I'm going to share it to you. And for that, you have to share the answers. And on 22nd of this month, you are going to have the one data analytics competition. Like how you have taken earlier the hackathon in the same way. There we are going to share you the business problem. Here in this data analytics competition, you have to take the complete steps along with the presentation, and you have to present in front of me. Okay, on that day you have to do the presentation also, including the presentation. Okay, if it is completed in one day means okay, otherwise you will have one more day exclusively for listening to you. So even online students are going to share the screen and they have to present to me. A complete 6 steps they have to do, including the presentation. If they are not ready to speak and they can't explain to me properly means I'll not consider them. Competition marks includes including the presentation. If you are not presenting means your presentation marks will be 0. Remaining marks will be there, presentation marks will be 0. Working in the company is how much important. Presenting your work to your senior is also that much of equal important. If you don't know the presentation, how to, what are the work you have done, then there will be no value for you. They'll assume that you are a copycat. Okay, it includes the computation which is on 22nd from morning to evening. Okay, for example, the computation will be from morning exactly at 9 o'clock. It starts to 5 o'clock till 5 o'clock. The computation will be till 5 o'clock, and by 5 o'clock you have to complete your dashboard. By 5 p.m. you have to complete the dashboard, and at 5 we are going to connect in the offline and online, and you have to do the presentation. At 5 o'clock you are going to do the presentation. From 5 to 6 it will be the presentation time. How many students are ready for presentation? Only those students I'll take. If you're not ready for presentation, miss, your presentation marks will be 0. Okay, how much marks you are going to give out of 100? Presentation I will give the 30 marks weightage. 70 marks weightage for this one, 30 marks weightage for this one, out of 100. Okay, everything is clear now. This is 1 week, 10 days before I'm intimating you, almost, so you can prepare well. And this dashboard you can do. If I have given Power BI, miss, you have to do in the Power BI only. If I told you to do in the Tableau, miss, you have to do in the Tableau only. You can't choose any others. If I have not given anything, miss, you can choose as per your choice. It depends on that day question. As per my business problem, you have to work. Your work I am not going to take. I am your client. I am giving the one assignment, one work. If you complete that work, I will pay the money. If you do some other work, why I will pay the money? Same logic. Is the point is clear, guys? So that might be, if I ask you to create the dashboard, or I have told you that I want the entire data analytics and I want your presentation, you can choose anything of your choice. For me, no restriction, miss. I'm not mentioned particularly. You can choose, I'll not mention. If I have not mentioned Power BI or Tableau or any word is not there, miss, that is by default anything. Default is anything. Particularly Power BI or Python or Tableau, miss, they'll clearly mention that one. If they have not mentioned, miss, by default is anything. Is the point is clear? You can choose as per your choice. Done? And if I say that do the data cleaning in Tableau, do the data analysis and data visualization in the Power BI, do the data exploration in the Python, if I give like that, clearly means you have to do in that way only. I may give anything. Is that clear? I may ask you to do the data cleaning only in the Excel. Clearly I'll mention. For example, this is my requirement. I'll say that complete data understanding stage, data understanding and data exploration. Okay, whatever you are having. Okay, this one please complete in Excel. This should be in the Excel. And data preparation, I want this one in the Python. And this one I want, that is visualization along with the analysis, I want in the Power BI. If I give like this, then you have to do like this. If I have not mentioned, miss, your choice, your wish, whatever you are interested. If I have mentioned, miss, you have to do like this. For example, here I have mentioned in terms of generally, here either Python will be there, data cleaning will be either Python, Excel, Python, and SQL. Out of these three, one of them will be there here. Or Power BI or Tableau. For example, here Power BI was given, miss, here whatever is there, that one only will be here. Here none of the person will ask the cleaning in Tableau and analysis in the Power BI. Is the point is clear? Here, for example, Power BI is there, Power BI. Here, Power BI. But here Tableau and Power BI. So Tableau and Power BI combination will not come. Never it will come. You know, 4-5 steps are there. Na? Either Power BI is there, miss, Tableau is deleted. Tableau is there, miss, Power BI is deleted. Any one only will be there. Not both will be there. In a single project, never the Power BI and Tableau will be included in any case. Okay. For example, if you are doing this one in the Power BI, This one also you may do in the Power BI or in the Python, but you'll never do in the Tableau. Here for data understanding, if you are using for data understanding Tableau means remaining also will be Tableau only, but never you'll use the Power BI. In the entire project, either Power BI is there means Tableau will not be there. Tableau is there means Power BI will not be there. A combination of both is impossible in any project. Is the point is clear, guys? So is the clear now, everyone, about the competition also? And about the interview test also is clear now? Interview test is tomorrow, day after tomorrow itself, in your regular class time. Done. Thank you, guys. If you are having any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, you can leave. Tomorrow we'll continue with the SQL functions and we'll end up the session tomorrow. Again, I will not discuss all these things. Directly, I'll start with the SQL only. Queries only. Done. You can leave, guys. If no questions, you can leave. Thank you.